Hi, my name is David, and at Ghost White Toner we love the Christmas season. It's the perfect time of year to create fantastic printed products such as Christmas t-shirts like I'm wearing right now. In today's video, I quickly walk you through the process how you can use your office laser printer and our Ghost White Toner with our transfer media and a heat press to create custom Christmas apparel for yourself, your family, or your customers. Little Ghost is the perfect white toner transfer printer based on Canon LBP 633 CDW. Combined with our Ghost White Toner cartridge, you can simply swap the black toner out of your printer, insert our white toner, and everything black on the screen will print in crisp and striking white for your designs. This is fantastic for printing onto any colored media using white toner, but you can of course also utilize our fantastic transfer media such as our Laser Dark A-Foil and B-Paper Pro for transferring your designs to cotton textiles such as this green t-shirt or a black t-shirt or literally any fabric. Our transfer media works fantastic also on felt, leather and even silk garments of various colors, even light colors, and of course black color as well. With the white toner you always get fantastic impressions and you can actually print white and color in one single pass, and this is what we're doing with this design today. Besides, from my printer and white toner cartridges and a transfer media, of course you need a solid heat press. You'll find a selection of starter to professional heat presses in our online store. This also gives you all the access to our fantastic white toner cartridges and our toner plus printer bundles. If you happen to have a Canon LBP 633 CDW printer, you can simply buy the matching toner cartridge from us. We also offer you the color and black toner cartridges, cyan, magenta, yellow and black, with enhanced transfer capability, which work really well with all our transfer media. You will also need a sticky lid roller, some standard copy paper to cover up your print, and our matte finish paper, which is essential in the transfer process, but more on that later. A pair of scissors always helps, and maybe a little cloth to give your transfer a quick wipe. Before we start on the computer, I'll take you over to the printer. This is my standard Canon LBP 633 CDW color laser printer, and if I flip open the front tray, I can see my toner cartridges in black, cyan, magenta and yellow color, and by taking out the black toner and inserting my Ghost White Toner cartridge, everything that is black on my computer screen will print in white. Thus, I am able to print fantastic designs using white toner technology and also combine it with the color cartridges which are still inside the printer. If I need to make prints with black for my stationery or office matters, I can always swap back to the black cartridge. No cleaning and no maintenance required. I'll just close the printer tray, close the front of the printer, and it will calibrate itself on the white toner seamlessly. Once the printer is calibrated, I can insert my A-foil. I'm doing this with the matte side, the scratchy side, facing up. I pull open the tray, just insert my A-foil, and then I can head over to the screen and print. You can see in my design that my letters are black, thus printing in white with the white toner, and I've got the colors set as I want them. I will just select my paper setting as normal H, which is equivalent to normal 2 on the printer. You'll find detailed explanations on the different paper settings and printing method in our playlist with all the tutorials, and you will also find many tutorials on all the other fantastic printing methods that you can put into practice with Ghost. Printing in mirror image mode, I'll send the file to the printer and it immediately starts printing. Once the print comes out of the printer, we can see mirror printed fantastic whites and of course all colors all as set up. Before I start my transfer process, I will make sure that my lower plate is warmed up by closing the heat press for a while, suggested when you start up with the press for 2 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius or 320 Fahrenheit to just make sure that everything is warmed up well for the A and B transfer to work really smoothly. Once my heat press is warmed up, I can start by putting the A foil with the printed side facing up on the lower plate. I'll cover everything with B-Paper Pro, the most elastic, most washable B-paper ever in the market, and I will cover everything with a couple of sheets of standard A3 copy paper. Once done so, I close my heat press and press the whole thing for 90 seconds. If you want to learn more about toner transfer, just head over to our website, Instagram or Pinterest, where we put out tons of information and inspiration on white toner printing, transfer printing, and all things with specialty toner. Feel free to contact our support anytime. We're available on business days via email, or you just give us a call or a message and we'll get back to you with all the information that you need to make the right decision for you. We have got equipment for starters, from starting out with white toner printing all the way up to professional printers and textile transfer businesses that yield you good results for a very long time. We also offer test prints and we do ship internationally, so feel free to contact us no matter where you are. Once the time is up, I open my heat press, I do remove the copy paper from my transfer, and I quickly give the transfer a wipe with my cloth to have the heat lift up evenly. Then I hold down the A foil with the thumb and I gently pull off the B paper. You can see how the glue has picked up on the toner, and now I just remove the B paper from the A foil and the glue remains only where there was toner on the A sheet. Thus, I don't have to weed anything. I just can now transfer my print and I will have no blocks around my printed area. Once I'm done with the peeling, the only step left I'll have to do is I will quickly cut around the outline of my A sheet, because sometimes there can be an indentation line from the B sheet and we don't want this to accidentally transfer to our fabric. If that happens, there's a fix around, but we can avoid this straight ahead. Once we're done now, we take our t-shirt, put it on the heat press, and to get rid of all these nasty wrinkles that we see here and to make sure that there's no moisture left in the garment, I will quickly give the garment a pre-press for 10 to 15 seconds. Once my garment is nice and flattened out, I'll use a sticky lid roller to make sure that there is no dust or anything left on the garment before I apply my transfer. This is also available in our online shop, by the way, with all our fantastic transfer media. Ready to apply to the garment, I will just put my transfer sheet on the t-shirt. A good thing here is the transparency of the A sheet, helping me to really align and adjust the transfer. I cover it up with my matte finish paper just for protection of my heat press, and I press for this cotton fabric for another 30 seconds using the same temperature. As mentioned before, the A and B paper is a very flexible material which you can use all the way down to lower temperatures as 100 degrees Celsius if you want to go on delicate items such as silk, which would be very temperature sensitive. Once the time is up, I open up my heat press, remove my matte finish paper, and I take the garment off the heat press. Before we now can peel off the A sheet, it is important to let the fabric cool down completely. Only if the transfer is completely cold, we can peel it off clean and nicely. Once the transfer is cool to the touch, we can go ahead and start peeling. To do so, make sure when the transfer is cold that you fold over at one of the edges and then start peeling in a rolling motion, pressing down the transfer sheet with the palm of your hand, and you will get a nice and clean transfer. As you can see, the A-sheet releases the transfer to the textile and it remains on the garment really nicely. You can see all those little details have come out quite nice, but we still have a very shiny and glossy finish. We take the garment back to our heat press one more time for this very important step, which ensures not only that you'll get a nice matte finish, but that you will have a good washable item in the end. With the matte finish paper also available in our store, you can matten out and finish press the image. This paper is also available as glossy finish paper, yielding you a nice and shiny gloss on your design if the project you're involved in needs exactly this. I'll press again for another 15 to 25 seconds on a cotton garment, and this will make the print sink deeper into the fabric and ensure better washability. When washing your items, I recommend washing them on a low temperature wash inside out and avoid using softeners and avoid using the dryer, of course, because this might harm the garment. Once you're done with finish pressing, you can open up the heat press, smoothly remove your matte finish paper, and you can start stretching the garment a little bit. This step will help make your fabric and your transfer more stretchable in the future and give you an even more durable product. You stretch it in all directions and do so when it's still warm, when it comes right off the press. You can do that, and this helps you to get an even better transfer. And now we're done. We can take a look at this. It looks really, really nice. I'm super happy with how this turned out. You can see really, really nice green on green with the reds popping through, and our reindeer, and of course our white shining Christmas, Merry Christmas print. This is how easy it is to personalize textiles using Little Ghost or any standard office color laser printer equipped with a Ghost white toner cartridge. Not only that you can print in white, you can print in color as well, just running it in one single pass. And this is fantastic and makes so much fun. If you have projects that demand for 11x17 larger size transfers, no problem. We've got toners for A3 printers, 11x17 printers, such as the HP Color LaserJet CP5225, or as we call it, Big Ghost printer. And of course, we have printers all the way up to our Ghost Pro X transfer printer, which gives you even more advanced functionality through its professional RIP software. You can not only design custom Christmas t-shirt, but you can head into the season with creating fantastic white printed Christmas cards, mugs, coasters, bottles, and anything that comes from your imagination. There are no more limits to designing in CMYK only, as you have got white toner for your printer available. If you love Christmas as much as we do, please leave us a thumbs up for this video. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you'll get notifications when we put out new videos. All the items that I used in this video are linked in the description below, so that you can just quickly head over to the shop and get what you need for your Christmas project. For today, I say Happy Christmas, thanks for watching, and see you next time.